right, doing all those things, and he's broken down to you all how all those things work and how they complement and how they're going to help you achieve your goals. Making sure that your goals are measurable, making sure that they're quantitative so that you can track them. All of those things are essential to being a superior athlete. And not even a superior athlete, in anything you want to do. You know, Jackson's goal is to get a scholarship. He's got to have quantitative goals in order to do that. There's certain things he needs to do in the classroom academically, and then there's certain things he needs to do on the field athletically to make those things coincide and come together to help him earn that scholarship. It's about hard work. It's about dedication. For me, as a recent, I know you guys heard earlier, Doc said that I have a clothing brand. Well, the name of that clothing line came about as a result of my brother's death. My brother was murdered my junior year in high school. So I was about you guys' age. Some of you guys, who's 15 years old in here? 14, 15? I was about you all's age when I got a phone call that my big brother had been shot at Norfolk State University. He was shot 8 times. He was shot at 12 p.m. in the afternoon, broad daylight in between classes. He passed away 6 p.m. later that day. As a result of his death, the way I coped with the loss was on the football field, and I made T-shirts that said, "Rest in Peace, Mo." And those T-shirts actually turned into a clothing line that is called Motives. And the message behind Motives is, in any and everything you do, check your motives behind it. Be sure you're not doing it because of the lust and desires of your flesh, but rather to glorify God's kingdom. For me, I had all the talent and ability in the world. I gave my life to Christ my freshman year in college, and one of the things the Lord revealed to me was that, yes, He's blessed me with a unique set of talents and abilities, and I had the potential to go to the NFL, but He told me that those giftings, those talents that I have are insufficient without Him. So in other words, yeah, I have the talent that He blessed me with, but am I going to do it to honor Him? Because if I do it to honor Him, then they'll be efficient enough to get me to the next level. So I gave my life to Christ, I pursued Him, and I let Him have reign on every area of my life, both in the classroom, in my social life, and on the football field. And the football field was the last place that I gave to God. I would get on that field, and when I got mad, I'd swear, I'd use profanity, but He wanted that area also. So it's all about your motives. I told Doc yesterday I'm working on an athletic brand. It's called What Motivates You, and it's a shirt I have on today. And basically, you see the dots. It's you fill it in. What motivates you? If you're motivated to earn a full scholarship, do it for His glory. If you're motivated to make it to the NFL, do it for His glory. If you're motivated to be a doctor or a lawyer, do it for His glory. Do it unto Him and all, the possibilities in this. So for me, it's what motivates you, what motivates me. What motivates me is bringing His kingdom glory, and regardless of whatever it is that I'm doing. Whatever it is that I'm doing. Hard work makes dreams come true. Just so happened for me that my faith was the guiding light that pushed me to get to the next level. After I lost my brother, I didn't know which way to turn. I didn't know who to turn to, but I ended up turning to God, and He helped me through that process. It was a tough time. That was my big brother. You know, I know your big brother personally. You know, I pray nobody ever experiences anything like that. But guys, you guys have a lot of potential here, and just the fact that you guys are taking up your Saturdays to come out here and get better, to work on your 40 stands and starts. You are already positioning yourselves to be in a position to be better than the next guy. Because that's what it's going to come down to. What makes you different? There's going to be 5,000 kids like Jackson. There's going to be 5,000 kids like Isaiah across the country. What's going to separate you from them? They're going to have the same measurables. Everything on paper that you got, they're going to have. What is it that you're going to have that's going to separate you from everybody else? So, once again, well, just to give you a little bit about football, yeah, I played with the Jacksonville Jaguars. Man, what an awesome experience, what a blessing. I got drafted in 2010, played with them from 2010 to 2012 before I blew my knee out. Had to get one surgery, that surgery followed by another surgery. I've had 3 knee surgeries within the last 2 years. And my knee feels better than it's ever felt before. So when Doc says, hey, we'll see what's going to happen, really that's just it. You know, there's a possibility that I can get back to the game, and I'll use it. I'll use that platform to bring Him glory. And that's just what works for me. You guys will figure out what it is that works for you. But like I said, figure out what that is, what motivates you, and do it for His glory. All right?
Y'all have any questions?
Any questions? Anybody?
Come on. Isaiah, you got anything for him?
You look like you got a burning question. What's your question? Huh? No questions? All right, all right. Anybody else? What about you, man?
You went to JMU?
Yeah, I went to James Madison University.
Did you like it there?
I loved it there. I loved it there. James Madison is a great school for academics. The atmosphere is just, I mean, for all athletics, they really, the students, the people in the community, they really rally around the school. And that's because there isn't much else going on there, but it's a good thing. It's a good thing. Yes, sir.
How many years did you play in?
2 years. 2 years before I got sidelined with injury, and now we'll see what happens. I don't like to speak too soon or put all my eggs in one basket. I'll just be ready for whatever it is, whatever door the Lord opens up. What's up, Jax?
Once you were in the NFL, what was motivating you after that? What did you want to go to? Was there anything?
Once I made it?
Oh yeah. What was higher than that?
Oh, I mean, of course, anybody who gets there, earn a job, keep a job, and one of the biggest things was to stay healthy. I knew that if I could stay healthy, I'd have many, many years to play the game. But for me, it was, I mean, I was 5'8", 185 pounds. I'm getting hit by 260, 70-pound guys. I wasn't really good at making business decisions early on because I would say, I don't care how big you are. You come at me, I'm going to come at you. But for some reason, a lot of those hits, I noticed I started to get up slower and slower. And so sometimes you just got to make business decisions. Instead of going heads up against the guy, step out of bounds. That means you're scared. This means you're smart. I never fair caught. Doc said, yeah, I stunned the Richmond Spiders in 2008.
Yeah.
In 2009, they gave me a run for my money. I mean, every time I touched the ball, I was getting hit so hard because I wasn't fair catch. I had to smarten up, though. If you're going to be taking hits just because you want to be viewed as fearless, you're not going to have many years in this game. Because the more hits you take, there's one less hit you're going to be able to take down the road. But yeah, the main motivation was once I got in, was to stay healthy, man, and just try to build a life for my family and be an example to those who are looking up to me. Yeah, what you got for me, man? I was in the Falcons game. I got hit, and once again, earning a job, staying on the field rather than stopping. I kept running. And the more I kept running, the more I felt something continue to tear. But it was like, I got to earn a job. And once I stepped off the field, it was like that knee was burning. I didn't know what was wrong, and later found out that it was something going on with the meniscus and the MCL. Then after the first surgery, then it was meniscus, MCL, ACL. So just trying to rush and not doing things the right way really set me back. So when Doc says, make sure you're eating right, make sure you're stretching, all of those things are important. It's not about just when you step on the field. What you got, brother?
Have you scored a touchdown in the NFL?
I scored a couple touchdowns in the NFL.
Really?
Yeah, just a couple though. It was exciting. It just wasn't. I guess it's short-lived. I guess that's the best way to explain it. It's like you get that pandemonium, but it's like, but now it's okay. Well, what are you gonna do next? You know, you got to continue to build on top of what you're doing.
I got a question for you, Scotty.
Yes, sir.
It doesn't come easy to speak in public. How did you develop that ability?
Speaking, really, just getting in front of people.
Did you have to get over the fear?
Getting over the fear and anxiety of worrying about what people are thinking of you. A lot of times I write notes. I try to get rid of the ums and the uhs a lot, but don't worry about that. As you continue to develop yourself, develop your character, and practice when you're around your friends. You know, a lot of times we have these mirror neurons in our brain that when we get around certain people, we talk a certain way. You know, but you want to be perceived a certain way by everybody. So conduct yourself in a manner that, you know, even when you're in a public speaking environment like this, you're able to conduct yourself in a manner that is receptible to everybody. So while we were joking around and playing, I was, hey, what's up, man? What's going on, bud? You know, we were kicking it because we were getting after it. But you know, this is a more serious setting, and you got to be able to flip the switch. So yeah, I just developed it over time.
Yep. Anybody else? Well, thank you very much, Scotty.
Oh, has one right here.
Oh, okay.
What's the longest return for a touchdown you did?
In college, it was 104 yards, but they don't count me coming out of the back of the end zone, so it's 100 yards.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Scotty, didn't you were part of the team that the Pop Warner team that won the national championship, right? Weren't you?
No, that was right before we
Right
went
before
to,
you? Oh, okay.
Pop Warner.
Okay.
But we did win 3 back-to-back city championships.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah, that I've heard it said that of that whole class that came through, Percy, Damon, you were the better one. You were the best one.
Yeah, I heard I just had a little bit more heart, what I was told.
Yeah.
Just fearless.
Yep.
But once again, guys, thank you for your time, man. It's awesome to see young guys like yourselves that are poised. You guys are sitting here. You've been respectful the entire time. I really appreciate that. There was no side conversations going on, and that says something. That says something about what Doc Morgan is instilling in you guys in this gym, and it also says something about your parents when you go home, what they're instilling in you. So
Yep.
it's good. It's good. I like what I see.
Good
So
points.
You guys continue to work hard, and know that academics is very important to anything you want to do. Whether you want to be a doctor, a lawyer, NBA player, NFL player, earn a scholarship, academics is important. So make sure you take care of those grades, hit the books, enjoy your summer, but be ready to